Hey guys, this is Batman 1999 doing another toy review, and this time I am doing it on something a whole lot different you guys would have probably never thought I would do. The Doctor from Doctor Who. I'm doing the 10th Doctor, which is my favorite Doctor, the David Tennant Doctor. And he comes with, of course, his sonic screwdriver, and he has on a cloak. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't remember David Tennant wearing this from the few episodes I have seen with him. Here on the back, it tells you some playsets you can get. You can get the Angels of Manhattan, and you can get the Hyde set. You can collect the classic Dalek, you can collect the 10th Doctor, the 12th Doctor, Amy Pond, or the Asylum Dalek. And all of these you can get at local stores. And this is a British show, so BBC, it says right there at the top. Hold on. Right there it says BBC. British Broadcasting Channel. And Doctor Who has a little stand that looks a lot like the TARDIS. And there is the TARDIS itself. And it says articulated action figure. Okay, well, let's get the Doctor open and see what he can do. And here is the Doctor outside of the packaging, and he comes with a cool accessory, the sonic screwdriver. And this looks a lot like David Tennant's sonic screwdriver he used in the Doctor Who series. It looks a lot like it. It's a little bitty piece. It's not big at all. Got a lot of detail on it for a little bitty piece. Then here's the back of it. Pretty cool. Now, as for the Doctor himself, he looks a lot like David Tennant. I didn't think they would get that for such a small figure, but right there, as you can see, looks a lot like David Tennant, surprisingly. Even as terrible as the lighting is in my room, you can see that he looks a lot like David Tennant. And I like the uniform. This is a very, very loose figure. Like the joints are so loose in this that I can literally move him without hardly even trying. Watch this. Just with the tip of my finger. That's how loose the joint is. Anyway, as you can see, he'll have a socket joint right there at the shoulder. But as for his uniform, looks pretty cool. His little cloak and all that. And then his Doctor, the 10th Doctor, of course, is a wacky hairdo and just combs over. And then his tennis shoes, which he takes off in one of the episodes as he's fighting some kind of or rhino monster thingies or whatever. I can't really remember what they were called. And as you can see, the sonic screwdriver can go in either hand. It's just really hard to get it in this one, which this is the proper hand I think you're supposed to put it in. Yeah, that's it. That's the hand you're supposed to put it in. It goes in that hand, but you can put it in that hand too. So anyway, and he comes with this little bottom piece. Not a lot going on here with it except the DW, which stands for Doctor Who, and it's shaped like the TARDIS, which if you hold it or look at it like this, you can see the TARDIS. Like this, if you was like on flat ground, this would be like the back, the side of the TARDIS, there would be the front, and then like all that, just there's a lot of complicated stuff. And then there's a peg here, and he's got 2 peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Oh, it says BBC on there too, doesn't it? So I guess you could put him on there and it would say, oh, it's a BBC, oh, it's a British. Anyway, as for the Doctor's articulation, he has a little bit. His head can look down very little. It can look down a little, not much. His head can look up a little bit. His head can go from side to side, and it has a small amount of neck pivot. His shoulders can go out about that far, and they can go all the way around. No, I thought they could. Never mind. He has a bend at the elbow, a swivel here at the hand. He has leg articulation, which can kick a little bit forward and bend at the knee. Other than that, no. What'd you guys think of my English accent? It was terrible, wasn't it? I figured it was. Anyway, this has been a very short review, but there's not a lot going on with this guy. It does look a lot like David Tennant. It's a very simple figure, and it's a cheap price, so it worked out good. As for his height, he actually can go in scale with your 3 3/4 inch figures. It can go in scale with your Marvel figures if you wanted to. He is just a little under 4 inches, about 3 and something inches. Okay, guys, well, let's compare him to some other sci-fi figures I have. Here is the Clone Wars Yoda figure, and here is the Star Wars series Black Darth Vader. And I really like this guy because he's got ankle pivot. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Anyway, guys, this has been my review on the 10th Doctor Who figure, David Tennant. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you didn't, well, keep it to yourself. If you did, well, be sure to like and subscribe. And check out my friends at Anon Entertainment. They do a lot of cool reviews. And be sure to check out Monkey Mars 84848 and his channel. He does a lot of WWE stuff and all sorts of cool stuff. But I forgot one thing. Before we go, here he is compared to the Marvel Select comic book version of the Incredible Hulk, which towers over the Doctor. Even though Doctor Who is awesome and can travel through time, he could possibly run into Gandalf the Grey, or he could go back in time to the 1800s and run into Captain Jack Sparrow. Or he can travel into a galaxy far, far away and run into our friends here from Star Wars. Either way, the Doctor can do anything pretty much he wants to do, and he can't die. You honestly think about it, he can't die. He just comes back as another guy. It's weird, but he can do it. Anyway, guys, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you later.